This time, as a public service, Bob and Ray are glad to read the following superseding additional supplementary bulletin from the Office of Fluctuation Control and Sealing Repairs, Bureau of Edible Condiments, Soluble, Insoluble, and Indigestible Fats and Glutinous Derivatives, Washington, D.C.
Correction of Directive 9 of the Directive 943456201, issued a few moments ago. First correction, that number is now 943456202. The second correction, please note that said directive reading chopped hog meat, formerly reading ground hog meat, formerly reading groundhog meat, should now read sausage.
And now, chocolate cookies with white stuff in between them brings you another episode of Lawrence Fechtenberger, Interstellar Officer.
3, 1, 2, 0.
In our last episode, Lawrence and Mugg graduated from the Interstellar Space Academy. And now, as second lieutenants on their first secret assignment at Walpole, Massachusetts, we hear Lawrence say,
I can't quite understand this at all, Lieutenant Mellish.
This is the worst embarrassment I've ever suffered, Fechtenberger, being grounded after going through the Stellar Space Academy.
I wonder what kind of an assignment they can give us here in Walpole.
Well, we'll know pretty quick. Here's the assignment office. Let's go in.
Oh, glad to see you both. Come in.
Hey.
You're Fechtenberger, eh?
No, this is Fechtenberger here.
I was looking at Fechtenberger. You're Mellish.
That's right.
I have a report on you, Mellish. You sneer quite a bit.
That's right, sir. But I'm going to try to go straight from now on, if it's possible. And
Now that you've graduated from the Space Academy, I think it's only fair that you do buckle down to work and become an officer, a good one that we know you can be.
Yeah, well...
We have all the faith in the world in Fechtenberger. Of course, he led his class there.
Well, it was only the two of us. Somebody had to lead. Just my bad luck that I pooped out toward the end there, on the last exam.
I believe you're sneering again, Mellish. Let me warn you. We'll tolerate no sneering in Walpole.
Hey, you sound English, sir. What are you doing here?
I am a bit English. You see, my mother and father were born there.
Oh.
And we summer in England.
I see. Well, what's our assignment, sir?
It's on the planet Earth, you know.
Yes, we know that.
It's a risky assignment I have for both of you. Fechtenberger, wake up.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. It was such a long trip from the Space Academy.
Probably thinking about Jet Ordway, huh, Fechtenberger?
You'll have no time for women on the assignment I have for you. You are assigned to catch a loose satellite that's flowing around the world. See, it's gone completely out of control. We have no way of getting it now except to catch it with a couple of baseball gloves.
Well, when's it due, sir?
Well, you can watch. It passes by approximately every 2 weeks. It's due in about 15 minutes. I'd suggest that you get to the top of the observation tower and take these first baseman mitts with you. They're the big scoop type.
Okay. Looks like what Al Shack used to use before the ball games.
Thank you, sir. We'll try to get that satellite for you right away. Come on, Mellish.
Right. Boy, that guy's tough. Gotta watch out for him.
That's right. Well, here's the tower. Let's climb up. Oh, doggone it, they gave me a left-handed mitt.
Well, here, I'll use that one, Fechtenberger. I'm left-handed.
Okay, it's fine.
You think we're going to be able to snag the satellite when it comes by?
I don't have any idea how fast it travels, do you?
Well, it's pretty fast, though. Hey, I think I see it coming there.
There it comes.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's coming, all right.
Right.
I got it!
Hang on to it.
All right.
Now, what do we do with it?
Ah,
Well, don't just stand there with a satellite in your hands, Fechtenberger.
it's hot. By jingoes, it's hot, Mellish.
That's friction, if I remember my...
Let me get down from this
Scientific
tower
study.
and bring it in.
Don't drop it.
Boy, that's hot.
And so Fechtenberger and Mellish have been successful in their first assignment as officers of the Space Academy. But what to do with the satellite? Be sure and join us next time when we'll hear the Commandant say,
That's not a satellite, it's a ceiling fixture.
in the next episode of Lawrence Fechtenberger, Interstellar Officer. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today we have a guest who has quite an unusual occupation. I won't give it away, but I'll let him tell it himself. Welcome to the Bob and Ray portion. Chester Hasbrook Frisbee.
Well, thank you, Mr. Elliott. You are Mr. Elliott, aren't
I
you?
am, and this is Mr. Goulding here.
How do you do, Mr. Frisbee?
Thank you. I like to identify my characters.
Oh, we're not characters, really, Mr. Frisbee.
Mr. Elliott, excuse me, I didn't mean it that way. When I say characters, I mean the cast, the people who live in the programs I write.
Oh, excuse me, I got the wrong
I'm glad
impression.
you're mollified.
Mhm.
When I say I like to identify my characters, I mean like this. As we listen today in Holden's living room, we hear Holden, widowed husband of Lucia Tilden, daughter of Professor Tilden of Micmac College, say to Francine Lamour, former dance hall girl, Francine...
Well, I think I see what you mean, Chester Hasbrook Frisbee. You really identify your characters.
Thank you, Robert Tisdale Elliott.
Well, folks, we can't keep it to ourselves any longer. Our guest today, Chester Hasbrook Frisbee, is the author of such familiar and well-loved soap operas as Life Can Be a Nose to the Grindstone, Just Plain Pierre, One More Incision, Tilly of the Trailer Camp, Plastercast, Ohio, and the great Southern classic, A Jug of Muscalong, A Loaf of Gluten Bread, and A Seminole Blanket Over Me in the Wilderness of the Everglades.
You forgot young Dr. Denton schizophrenic.
I did, as a matter of
Just
fact.
starting.
Well,
On another network.
folks, Chester Hasbrook Frisbee here is going to answer questions that all America is waiting for. Is old Dr. Holbrook, the foster father of Just Plain Pierre, going to recover from his amnesia?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that question, Robert Tisdale Elliott. By the way, what happened to your partner, Raymond Thorndale Goulding?
He went out to have a little trepanning job on his brain.
I
He'll
see.
be back later.
A very good idea indeed. Now, about old Dr. Holbrook, the foster father of Just Plain Pierre, the hero of my daytime serial, Just Plain Pierre.
Yes, is he going to recover from his amnesia?
Yesterday we learned that old Dr. Holbrook, foster father of Just Plain Pierre, had been found wandering on the 19th hole of the Centerville Country Club after an all-night search by 200 Boy Scouts, Company D of the National Guard, and the Kiwanis, Rotary Lions, and Exchange Clubs.
Yes, but Mr. Frisbee, is old Dr. Holbrook going to recover?
Listen in tomorrow to the next episode of Just Plain Pierre. Will old Dr. Holbrook recover from his attack of amnesia? Is Plain Pierre really plain? What does the flag at half-mast over the firehouse signify?
And thank you, Chester Hasbrook Frisbee, for an interesting interview.
You know, hardly a day goes by now that you don't read something about these tranquilizers in the newspapers or magazines, and so we sent our highly controversial Wally Ballou out to cover it. The story on tranquilizers, and today he's at a tranquilizer factory somewhere in eastern United States. So come in, please, Wally Ballou.
From Brattleboro, Vermont, this is Wally Ballou at the Sleepy Time Laboratories, where we're going to speak with some of the men who are helping to calm down the people of the United States. First, Mr. Thurston Perdue. Mr. Perdue is the plant manager here at Sleepy Time.
Yes, sir.
And I'd just like to say hello, Mr. Perdue, and say hello to all of our listeners.
Hello.
I notice you're going full tilt here at Sleepy Time, turning out tranquilizers by the carload, I'd say.
That's right. We turn out about.
Oh, you don't need to be nervous, sir. We're just on the radio.
Yes.
No cameras or anything. Oh, here comes Mr. Perdue's assistant, Mr.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hurley.
Hey, boss. Where's that first carton you made this morning?
Now they're checking.
I don't know.
out
Don't
the
look at me.
Cartons
I don't
made
know.
this morning.
Well, it came down here, didn't it? I don't think so.
Sleepy Time is
I
one
don't-
of the leading
Better
producers
check
of.
and shipping.
the-
Okay.
Did he say it was down in the chicken shipping department? What do chickens have to do with tranquilizers?
No, shipping.
Oh,
Shipping department.
I was going to say that.
Ah, oh.
This is one
oh,
of
that
the-
shadow on the wall scared me. Oh.
Well, lights are a little bit strange in here, kind of eerie, and I suppose that's to calm down the employees.
What?
I didn't mean to turn that quickly.
Just turn very slowly, will you, when you address me? I'd appreciate it very much.
How many tranquilizers do you turn out in a day, Mr. Perdue?
You mean
Huh?
you mean individual tablets?
Yes.
Oh, maybe 6,000, 7,000.
And they go like hotcakes, I guess.
Yes.
Judging from the
From
the records here.
I thought
What's
you
the
were going
matter?
to fall there for a minute.
Oh, no, I just kind of leaned over the
Watch it, please.
railing there. There's one of the other...
Hi, boss.
And the operation is going full speed ahead here at sleepy time. So that America's millions...
Oh, what's that?
Relax.
What's that? What is that?
That's the lunch bell, Mr. Perdue. Oh, there's the boss again. And so, amidst this scene of busy industrial activity,
Hey, watch the machine there,
that's
please.
all right, see
Please
it.
watch it.
This is Wally Ballou at the Sleepy Time Laboratories, sending it back to...
What do you know about that? Well, that's the story on tranquilizers. Thank you, Wally Ballou.
This is Maurice Kirkpatrick.
And this is Patrick Kirkpatrick.
Today, through the magic of colored radio, we take you to
Tahiti.
colorful Tahiti, where ancient palm trees, swaying in the breeze, reflect in the waters of the blue lagoons. Little children gather crabs, shrimp, oysters, clams, quahogs, lobsters, and tartar sauce along the shore.
A buoyant Tahiti, where joy is king, laughter is queen, and all day long the natives eat crabs, shrimp, oysters, clams, quahogs, and lobsters with tartar sauce.
As our boat approaches the shore, we pass a native outrigger. Hello, outrigger.
Hello?
Where you been?
Out, rigging.
Just ahead of us, we see a rock sticking out of the water. It is called by the natives Plymouth Rock, after a breed of hens they raise in Tahiti.
We are getting closer to the rock. Closer. Closer. Didn't think you could hit it, Morris.
It's a breed of hens they raise in Tahiti.
And now the natives see us, and as they line the shore, they say a Tahitian chant of welcome.
And as our boat touches the beach, the natives rush forward and lift the both of us on their shoulders.
And then they throw the both of us back in the ocean. This is an old custom. Who is that third guy?
I don't know. He came over on the boat with us.
This is an old custom signifying thanks to the sea for bringing us to this island.
And so, happy and dripping, we cross the sands and stand in the welcome shade of the coconut trees. Ouch!
Ouch.
It is fall in Tahiti, and the coconuts stew.
Ouch!
Who got that third one?
That guy who came over on the boat with us.
And as we stand under the coconut trees, a line of dancing girls approaches us.
Say, Morris, the women here don't wear any...
This is a native dance called the wing ding.
Morris, the women here, they don't wear...
An ancient native custom.
Let me finish, Morris. The women don't wear any makeup.
The women in Tahiti don't wear any makeup. And now the chief approaches.
Ungo, bongo, chickamanga, longo, tabledot.
He is inviting us to dinner, and we accept. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Chief.
Who is that third guy?
The guy who came over on the boat with us.
And so it is that several hours later, we find ourselves seated on the ground, Tahitian fashion.
Partaking of a delicious meal spread out on palm leaves.
Chief, this is a delicious dinner. What is this main dish?
The guy who came over on the boat with you.
So, having changed the eating habits of the island, we leave this tropical paradise and return to the States full of contentment. Now, this is Maurice Kirkpatrick.
And this is Patrick Kirkpatrick. Goodbye.
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 Howdy do, everybody. This is Ray Goulding here at Cheaper's Discount Store. We're going to talk to the announcer who tells the people in the store from time to time of bargains at certain locations. Interestingly enough, sir, you have a name of a famous announcer, Hugh Downs. I wonder, are you any relation to...
No relation whatsoever, Ray.
Just another Hugh Downs, huh?
That's right.
Wonderful.
Can't
Hugh,
have too many of them.
Hugh, tell me, how did you break into the discount department store announcing business?
Well, I began on a small station in Iowa. Then drifted off into the newspaper game for a while.
Did you ever
then
work
became
in...
a rapper here at Cheaper's.
Uh-huh.
And have worked my way up to the announcing chores.
Now, I might describe where we're located.
Would you wait
floor.
just 1 minute, Ray?
We're
I
in a-
see the floor manager is signaling me to go on the air, so it
We're
can
in a-
just be quiet.
just a-
for just a
okay, I'm sorry.
Attention, Cheaper's customers. There's a sale right now in the record department. You can get the new album, The Many Moods of Ben Grauer, regularly $3.98, now 76 cents.
Or now we can talk. I'm off the air.
Hugh, I might mention that there's a very good reaction to that announcement.
Yes,
We're
yes.
in a glass booth so that we can see the entire store.
Some
now,
of the sound is probably feeding through. They really went for that album.
You get a signal when to go on the PA system here in the store from the floor manager.
Much
Is that
in the
right?
manner of a TV show, Ray. I keep my eye on him, and he decides when they... Oh, there he's signaling me again.
Now, I
That's
see he
my
held up
next
2
item.
fingers. You go to number 2 on your
Hardware
list.
department.
Right.
Stand by.
Attention, Cheaper's customers. In the hardware department right now, a pound of 3-penny nails, regularly 50 cents, now 37 cents.
Sounds like a fairly decent bargain, Hugh. Did you ever work in a food store or a department store?
Only as a rapper here at Cheaper's, Ray,
Uh-huh.
as I said.
You,
Wait a minute.
yes.
He's signaling me again.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, in the food department right now for the next half hour, a sale on imitation anchovy paste. 3 cans for $1.05. It looks like anchovies, tastes like anchovies, but doesn't smell like anchovies.
This anchovy paste is from
Oh,
Hong Kong,
that's
I
good
see.
reaction. Yes, it is.
I see. You didn't mention ladies' footwear. Now, I noticed that's next on your list, is it? Or
Ladies' footwear featuring the wedgies.
I don't want to
They're,
tell you how to run your business, but do I see the floor director signaling you?
No, he's scratching his ear there.
Sorry. Well, now, Hugh, to get back to you, what is your future? Where do you go from
Ray,
here?
I hope
What
that
is,
someone will catch me here and give me my big break. I mean, I'm here in big town at last, and I'm doing what I like to do best, announce. Wait a minute, the wedgie announcement.
Attention, Cheaper's customers, and you ladies in the footwear department will find fascinating wedgies now, 2 pair for $3.45.
I see that our time is just about up. We've been talking to you from Cheapest Department Store, discount department store announcer Hugh Downs. Now, before we return it, I wonder, Hugh, if you would give us the famous signature that you wind up all your day's
yes.
broadcasting activities
The one
here at
I
this
used
discount
back
store.
in Iowa that I began way back then, folks. Until next time, keep your nose clean so you can smell a phony.
Back to it.
Now the Bob and Ray Stock Company brings you an epic of the Civil War entitled
Epic.
The Story of Epic begins in the little town of Follinsby, New Hampshire, where the local company of volunteers is marching out to join the Union forces in the South.
The next scene of Epic is in the little town of Sorghum, Alabama, where the local company of volunteers is marching out to join the Confederate forces in the North.
And here we have the dramatic quality of any great conflict. 2 opposing forces marching steadily toward each other.
One marching south, one marching north, coming closer together. Closer, closer. What will be the result when these 2 opposing forces meet?
Our next scene is in Gosnold, Massachusetts. The volunteer company from Follinsby, New Hampshire, is marching southward, ever southward.
And below the Mason and Dixon line, the volunteer company from Sorghum, Alabama, has reached penultimate Tennessee.
What is going to happen when these two opposing forces meet?
North versus South.
New Hampshire versus Alabama.
Volunteers versus volunteers.
Blue versus gray.
And now the company from Follansbee, New Hampshire, still marching south.
Reaches a signpost. And Captain Hiram Whitcomb, commanding, reads the sign.
Fredericksburg, Maryland. 10 miles.
Meanwhile, the company from Sorghum, Alabama, also reaches a signpost.
Captain Stuart Beauregard, commanding, reads the sign.
Fredericksburg, Maryland. 10 miles.
Epic is approaching a crucial point. The opposing forces have only 10 miles each to go. And then, what will happen? Be watching for the sequel to Epic, entitled Sore Feet.
And now a cookie with a fluffy marshmallow and chocolate sprinklies on it, with a cherry on top of that, brings you another episode of Matt Neffer, Boy Spotwelder.
Today, as we join Matt and his friend Todd, Matt has just returned from his morning eurythmy lesson, and we hear...
Out here, Todd.
Yes. Well,
What
how did
lesson
it
did
go,
I just
Matt?
go to?
Your eurythmy lesson was this morning.
Is that what that was?
How did it go? Well, you look tired. Sit down. Matt, do you remember when that stranger came and stole your automobile last week?
Out here, Todd, in the back entryway.
Oh, I didn't realize you were out here. Going to raid the icebox, Matt?
No, Todd, I don't think so. I just wanted to take a look out this back door.
Still concerned over the old worries, eh, Matt?
Can't get them out of my mind, Todd. I can't sleep. I haven't had a good night's sleep in months. There's constant pressure. I'm as tight as a watch spring.
In the library, Matt?
No, I'm out here.
No, I'm in the library.
Oh,
Matt.
yes.
I was just looking over this collection of rare first editions you received. Looks as if you quite a valuable collection here, Matt. One that needs special insurance.
Out here in the front porch, Todd.
Did you happen to see my valuable collections of first editions? I have for years been searching throughout the length and breadth of this town for first editions of books and magazines, periodicals, and last editions, too.
I particularly admired your copy of Alice in Wonderland. The cover is gaily etched, and the illustrations inside are unbelievably beautiful.
Under the kitchen sink, Todd.
This particular volume of Alice in Wonderland.
It's leaking.
On the second shelf.
Hear that?
Yes.
It's a very unusual sound. You see, I have a trap on this drain pipe. We shouldn't have that noise, Todd. It's the demons again.
Must be something wrong with that trap there.
Something terribly wrong.
The water is not going into the trap at all.
Just emptying out onto the floor here.
In your hat, Matt. And so Matt and his friend Todd are plagued by the ever-present foibles. Be sure to join us next time when we'll hear Matt say...
Over here, Todd. I think it's in my hat.
in the next episode of Matt Neffer, Boy Spotwelder.
Hey, Bob and Rhea.
Yeah. Oh, friends, I think you remember Tex Blaisdell.
Mind if I have one of your pistachio nuts there?
Please help yourself.
Thanks.
Tex Blaisdell has been with us for many years, and he's on the road with the Smoky Valley Boys most of the time.
Not on the road anymore. We've decided to settle down here in Big Town.
That old cowboy suit, how long have you been wearing that one?
About 14 years.
I wonder if we could change
Got a lot of
mics.
good miles left in it.
I wonder if you'd get downwind, Tex. And then
All
I
right,
could talk.
let me just move down to that
All right.
other microphone.
Wonderful. Good. I think I'll be more comfortable.
Now,
and
I
think
hear
you will be,
Mary is
too.
going to open an inn and that she's looking for entertainment.
That's
and
right.
I figured this was just the spot for me and the Smoky Valley Boys.
Well, you have the boys here. What kind of music will you entertain or furnish?
Well, we furnish, of course, the traditional Western brand of music. Of course, it's been a long time since we played together, and we're running extensive rehearsals at the present time.
I see.
I brought the boys up here, and maybe they could audition.
Okay, come on,
Mary's
Pie
still
Plant and Rhubarb, all you folks.
Slim
Slim and Tex.
and the other Tex there.
Right.
He don't talk, but he's a funny fella just the same.
Okay, well, Mary, you want to give this a
Well,
listen?
tuned up
I'd
there,
be
fella.
delighted, and I only hope it's the type of music I want, really.
All right, stand by, man. When I give you the downbeat, let's do it up real good for him. 1 and 2. Go! How do you like it?
Well,
What happened, Smokey?
Well, I mean, where's the music?
Smokey's a little unused to the electric guitar there. He's got to
Well,
get unplugged there. Huh?
pretty silly playing that with one foot in a pail full of water, too.
Well,
isn't
I
it?
told you he was funny.
Yeah. All right, well, go ahead. Try it again. Let's see.
Well, let's have something different here, fellas. 1 and 2 and 3 and...
Well, wait.
Well,
Hey,
all right
Just a
there,
second, Tex. So, well, where's the music?
Well, that's what I
It's like
say.
a vamp, you know.
I know, but we're having extensive rehearsals, and we will get into melody and repertoire in probably a few days or so.
Well, you see, Tex, I'd love to be able to hire you, but I am afraid I don't like the it's all
Well, I
vamps. There
think
doesn't seem to
this
be any
goes-
tune.
This would go great in a country inn like
Do
you're
you
planning.
have another
Oh,
one you could play for
Well,
us?
we've been working on this one. We got it partway
All right, go ahead.
finished, but
You fellas all
as
set?
I said, most of the stuff we're doing now is vamps. You all ready, Smokey and Tex? All right. Give them a sample. Go.
Well, Tex,
Yeah?
I know you're busy strumming the guitar, but where's the song? I mean, this is just...
Well, we get to that at the end of the vamp.
Oh, all right. Well,
See, they got this down real good right now.
well, I mean, you can have too long a vamp. You know that?
Well, I
All right,
suppose
cut
you
it,
can.
cut it. We're running
All
out of
right,
time.
fellas,
Cut
hold
it,
it up.
Tex.
Hold it up.
I don't think I need it. Thank you very much.
Keep working on it, Tex, anyway. Maybe we'll find another spot. Thanks a lot.
Time has certainly run away from us today. This is Ray Goulding reminding you to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott reminding you to hang by your thumb.
Close in 5 minutes.